welcome back to day 2 of wedding dress shopping. Really it's a week later, but day 2
exit left
shopping. So today we are going to 2 more stores in the city. I'm very excited to see how this goes. I definitely have more of an idea of what I'm looking for. So I'm super excited, and I will see you guys there.
You look good in the satin, Lauren. Love the satin. Beautiful.
This is very pretty.
Oh, wow.
Really?
I was still trying on these satin style dresses that didn't have that much going on. I really thought that that was what I wanted, and I did really like this dress. I think it's so pretty. It definitely has this like romantic feel to it, but something about it just didn't feel right. Like, it didn't feel like the one. I thought it was so pretty, but it still felt like it was missing something. So this dress I wanted to try on because it had a little bit more going on. But honestly, there's really not much of anything I like about this dress. I think it was just way too busy, way too, like, I don't know. It just wasn't it for me. I do like the applique, but I just think it was the idea of what I wanted, but it was just not hitting it. And one thing I really did not like about this dress was the horsehair at the bottom. It had this like really thick band around the bottom of the dress, which I really was not a fan of. And I also did not like the front that had that like V in the middle, that like plunge. I just don't think it was flattering, and to be honest, I think there was like too much going on that it made me look like not the greatest. This next dress I was just trying because it was plain, and I thought maybe let's give this a shot since I did not like the one prior. But honestly, this just felt way too plain for me. It felt like a regular dress. It didn't feel like a wedding dress, in my opinion. I felt like if it was just in a different color, like I could have worn that as a guest to somebody's wedding. And I even said when I tried it on that it felt more of like a prom dress to me or something like that. It is very pretty. It's very classy. I liked it. I also didn't like that there was no like structure to the dress. It just wasn't for me, but I did think there were definitely elements of it that I did like. Again, I really like the buttons in the back that went all the way down. I like the off the shoulder. Like I said, it was very pretty. It just definitely did not feel like my wedding dress. So this dress now was a little bit different than everything else I had been trying on. I think what I really liked about this dress was the shape. I really liked that it had some sort of structure, and I really like the mermaid. But there was still something about it that didn't quite feel like me. So I'm just usually drawn to a more like all white kind of wedding gown, and I didn't like this beige undertone that the dress had. I also felt like the lace was very heavy, so I wasn't a huge fan of that. Obviously though, the dress is very beautiful. I love the train of it. I think the train was stunning, and that was probably my favorite part of the dress. Another thing that I wasn't super thrilled about was the top. It was like a typical sweetheart, which my dress is sweetheart, but it had more of like a corset kind of look to it, which I really like. This was more of like a traditional sweetheart, which I wasn't a huge fan of. But I do think this dress is really beautiful and stunning. I just didn't feel like it would be for me, or it would be my dress specifically. And now we got to Wona which I honestly just have to give them a little shout out because they were phenomenal and they had the most stunning dresses, and I had such a wonderful experience working with them. But this first dress I thought was beautiful, very pretty. I definitely wanted to try something with an overlay because I went back and forth on whether or not that would be something I was interested in. But this dress I thought was really, really pretty. I love the detailing to everything. It's just stunning. I love that corset kind of style top. I feel like it really is flattering on me. But this, again, just didn't feel like the dress. I just don't think it was the exact vibe that I was going for. Something else that we discussed about this dress was the overlay skirt, where I said I don't know if I would like the dress as much without the overlay, which we said was a very important factor to consider because the overlay I would probably only be wearing for a short time. Next, we have this dress, which we are definitely getting closer.
Talk to me about the sheerness, though, of the top.
I love the sheerness.
Okay.
I love the sheerness. Do
So-
you like that? I like that it's see-through. It's not, you know. I loved the style of this dress. I loved the fit of this dress. I loved the corset sort of element at the top of the dress. There were definitely a lot of things about this dress that I loved. And I also really, really liked the sheerness to the top of the dress. That was something that I was looking for, and the girl that I was working with informed me that I would be able to do that on another dress if that was something I was interested in. So they would be able to customize that for me, which honestly totally changed the game in my opinion, because now knowing that if there was a dress that I really liked, I would be able to incorporate different elements from other dresses. And this was something they were able to do because they were the designers, right? Next, we have this dress, which honestly is so beautiful. I loved the applique. I don't really think it did that much for my shape or anything like that, but there were definitely things about this dress that I loved. Honestly, the dresses at Wona were just so detailed and just so beautiful. I really loved something about all of them, to be honest. There was not one dress I tried on there that I didn't like anything about. So, but yeah, we loved this. We just thought it wasn't exactly the vibe. We were like, oh, this is definitely more of like a garden party vibe, but still beautiful, just not the one. Next, I tried on this dress that was totally plain. It was just that like satin material. We sort of said it was like the other dress, just totally stripped down, right? This I really loved. Again, it didn't feel like the wedding dress, right? It felt like it was missing something. But this is the dress that definitely gave me the idea of like, maybe I would like a second dress, something that is a little bit lighter, and more that I could wear towards like the end of the night and after party for like dancing. So that is what gave me the idea, and I did get a second wedding dress, so there you go. But yes, I really loved this. Like I said, it just didn't feel like the one.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, I love
That really accentuates
Really
it.
accentuates your wave.
Yeah.
Yeah, adding that is beautiful. It feels like to me more of like, I guess, a second dress. I was gonna say, it kind of looks like you would put this on after. Yeah.
We did add this like little belt detailing to see, which was really beautiful, but yeah, it just didn't feel like anything wow. Like it didn't have that wow factor to me.
The shape looks really nice on you.
Yeah.
Wow. You look beautiful.
I like that it has like the beading and the sparkle and stuff, but it's not like too contrasted. Like it looks.
Mm-hmm.
It looks really nice on you. Yeah, it actually does. Yeah.
I was gonna say, it kind of looks like you would put this on after.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Beautiful, Lauren.
I mean, I love those shoulders.
Oh, I do too.
This is
It's beautiful.
really nice on you.
Yeah.
Oh, the back. Look at that. Wow.
Yeah.
Oh, now that I'm seeing, is it okay if I come closer to her?
Please?
Oh, okay.
I'm like, sit on the couch.
Okay, and last but not least is my wedding dress. So, fun fact is I actually tried this dress on first when we got to Wona, but I wanted to save it till the very end because obviously I ended up saying yes to that dress. But this was the first time I tried it on, and immediately I was like, wow, okay, this is what I'm looking for. I loved the detailing of the dress, the applique, just everything I thought was so stunning. It had the most beautiful train. It had the white elements that I was looking for. It wasn't too busy, but it was just the right amounts of like wow factor going on. That train was just so stunning. And I loved the off-the-shoulder straps. They were beautiful. I loved the top of the dress, which had this like corset kind of look. It was just absolutely stunning, and honestly, it just felt like the one immediately. And then we discussed the dress a lot. I decided to customize a few details about the dress. So what we did was we made the top of the dress sheer, like the other dress, that element that I really liked. So we made the top of the dress sheer, and then also they customized the straps for me to be removable, so that way I could take them on and off as I wanted throughout the night, which was great because the straps are a little bit restricting if you're dancing. So it was great. I wore them for all my photos. I wore them for my first dance and everything like that. And then I took them off when we were partying, so that way I could move my arms and whatnot.
And I could see you walking down the
Oh,
aisle in
wow.
this dress. Wow.
Look
Oh
at
my
you,
God.
Lauren. Wow.
Look at the veil.
Wow. Oh, look, you got the
Yeah, with the
bouquet.
flower.
Here we go. Let's see. Turn this way. Wow.
This is so it. It's ridiculous.
Yeah. How can you top this?
You can't. You're not. You're not. I know everything. Okay. Go.
But yes, I absolutely adored this dress, and I am so happy with it.
I'm videoing. Look this way again. Just turn this way, like to the side. Wow. Beautiful.
So perfect.